Are you worried about retirement because you have no money? Then you need to watch till the end. It is not a pretty picture being 40 and realizing that you'll be retiring soon and you have nothing saved to fall back to. It's always possible to begin saving. This video will show you ways to help you retire comfortably. By the end, you'll be able to sleep well tonight. Life happens so fast that from being in your 20s, finishing up college, getting a job, paying off student loans, to being 30 and married, taking care of the kids, and planning to buy a home, it all happens so fast that you suddenly wake up with a panic. You are 40 and have no retirement plans. This happens to more people than you imagine, so you're not alone. Therefore, do not panic. Your life is not falling apart as you thought. You can get it all together even in your 40s, and that's why my first tip in this video is for you to be positive. It would be best if you believed you could get it even in your 40s. To do this, you need to have the right mindset. Nothing crushes a man's zeal to succeed better than a lack of belief. You've got to be your number one fan. At this point in your life, the people around you are too busy fighting to get their lives on track for them to notice that you need the motivation to start a retirement plan. Here's something else for you to give you a kickstart. Many successful people, such as Barack Obama, Kris Jenner, Vera Wang, and Samuel Jackson, became successful when they were 40. So whoever told you life was over at 40 wasn't telling you the truth. And I bet you didn't know this too. The most money adults make is usually in their 40s and above. Is that right? At 40, many adults are at the peak of their careers. They have gained sufficient experience to be experts in their fields, and this is where they get promotions or get raises. It would work in your favor here if you still needed to consider retirement. You can put much of your earnings away for retirement. If you have a family, then this is the time to get them on the same page as you are. They'll need to know that there'll be some changes around the house and why this change is so important for the entire family's well-being. They'll need to understand why some things they used to enjoy can't work any longer, so it doesn't come as a shock and cause fights. These things you'll be letting go of now are luxury, a term Warren Buffett describes as buying what you want, not what you think you should have. You'll have to convince your family why vacation won't happen this year. When everyone is on the same page, your desire to see changes can become possible. And having family remind you why you're doing what you're doing makes this journey less daunting. The next strategy to help you have a comfortable retirement is to have a budget. Having a budget is a sensible step to take while planning to take your retirement seriously. Creating a budget makes it easy to see where you spend your money and where you can cut down on some costs. It'll help you be more in control of your finances. You won't be winging your monthly expenses, but you'd be making purposeful expenses. When you decide what you want to be saving at every paycheck, commit to that so you'll be able to cover the lost years. Put some money aside and say no. No matter what happens, this is what we'll be saving at the end of the day. Do not give in to indulgences. Take it from Warren, the 5th richest man in the world, who lives far below his means. You can do it too. Is it extreme having a budget to determine your spending? Being 40 and having no retirement plan is an extreme situation that calls for drastic measures. Seriously though, I had a cousin who didn't like to hear the words save and budget. She's a free spirit. I loved to live life seeing and experiencing things as they came by. YOLO! Life played a big one on her pretty fast, and she did not like that surprise. Right now, I help her manage her funds, and she tells me this is the true definition of being free. Having a budget makes you more classy. Your older self will thank you for taking charge of your finances when you did. So do it now. Right, and when you save, there are 3 reasons why this should happen. 1, you're putting away money for the traditional reason of saving. 2, you want to make some investments. And 3, you're getting a big purchase. Spoiler alert, saving money doesn't make you rich. In reality, you lose money whenever you keep it lying dormant. Keep watching this video to learn how to get wealthy using your income. You're welcome to give this video a like while you're at it. Okay, the next important step you'll need to take to ensure a stress-free retirement, which is about the most important, is to clear your debts. Debts are huge fun killers. They suck away the joy of making money. I mean, tell me about it. What's the point in making money that you're giving some company a huge part? And what can you save if you have so much debt to pay? And this is where you need to stop. If you have debts to pay, then forget about saving. I can feel your confusion. Why are you watching this video if I'm telling you to forget about savings? Nearly everyone is in some debt, so how do we plan for retirement? Good questions. You can't make meaningful savings if you have debts you're still paying off. So what you need to do is to get those off the table. Those things eat away at your finances. Pay it as fast as you can. That should be your priority if you're in debt. The quicker you get that out of the way, the more effective your retirement saving plan will be. If you have any money in savings, use it to pay off your debts. It's no secret that the longer you pay off a debt, the more money you end up paying. To breathe freely and channel your money into more resourceful areas, you've got to do all you can to see that you become debt-free as soon as possible. Now here's my favorite point on my list. Give your money a job. How does that sound? All your life, you've been working for money. Why not take a little break and give the little monsters a job? You and your money become a team working to make you financially independent. Awesome. Here's how you can do this. Before your money hits your bank account, assign a task for it. Every single penny, down to the last penny, should have a job it's meant to perform. Otherwise, you'll be spending money recklessly. Having your monthly estimated budget in your head is not effective in any way. You'll use up the money you intended to use for something specific and find out you're running low on cash. Before you know what's happening, you anxiously anticipate the next paycheck because you can't say what happened to your money. To avoid this embarrassing situation, say what you want your money to do and mean it for that month. To make this more doable, you can use the 75-15-10 system. For every pound you earn, 75% is what you spend, 15% is what you invest, and 10% is what you save. Make this work by having 3 separate bank accounts. When you receive money, you can set it to be split 3 ways automatically. You can discuss this with your bank so they help you run it smoothly. And this service should be free of cost to you. If it doesn't, consider switching banks. Many offer this type of service free of charge. Try this out with your next paycheck. There will be no leaks in your earnings because they were accounted for. There shall be no waste on this journey we've started. And for our final tip, can I get a drum roll? Because this is it. Spend smartly. You need to know the difference between spending on an asset and a liability. An asset is what brings you money. A liability is what makes you spend money. You've got to stop financing stuff and making other people rich off of you. If you can't pay for something on the go, you should forego it, then have to make monthly payments. Here is what Warren Buffett says to stay away from credit cards. The interest charges will destroy you. I can agree. Mine was this close to killing me a few years back until I decided no more. You can be free too. Are you thinking of buying a car? Go for the cheapest or even a used car. No sense in spending $50,000 for a car you're not going to own for years. True, it doesn't sound fun to go through, but you're at a point where sacrifices are necessary. Make that sacrifice today to secure a better tomorrow for your retired self. Bet you didn't know owning a house may not be your smartest choice. Not at this point in your life. Being a homeowner doesn't automatically make you wealthy. I apologize. I didn't mean to offend anyone. Your years of hard work matter, but let's look closely. Owning a house means mortgages, paying for repairs, and maintenance. But if you rent that house out, it's become an asset for you. Consider renting out your home and getting a cheaper apartment. If you don't own a house but live in an expensive one, get a more affordable apartment. Still, on spending wisely, no one probably let you know this. You don't have to pay the price you're told about stuff. Negotiation is allowed, and you can always compare competitors' prices to get a fair price. As a faithful customer, you can politely ask for a discount too. Remember when I said saving money doesn't make you richer? Investing is what does the magic. Money lying around and not doing anything is getting eaten away by inflation. It would be best if you had money put away for emergencies while the rest should be invested. Investing is a sure way to build wealth. Buffett got most of his wealth by being an investor. There are thousands of companies you can invest in. You have many options, from the really popular ones to invest in, like Apple, Telsa, Amazon, Netflix, and Walt Disney, to the less popular ones, like Tyler Technologies, Comcast, and Roche Holding. A cryptocurrency is a good place too. But remember, invest only what you've slated for investments. It's not about getting wealthy overnight, but building wealth steadily. Saving for retirement is no joke. You will be making some pretty tough sacrifices, but it'll all be worth it in the end. You wouldn't want to be a burden on your kids who are trying to get their lives together. They'll be grateful to you for sparing them the trouble, and you will be proud of yourself too. This is even more satisfying, knowing that you are responsible for making your retirement years dignifying. You see, my friends, it is possible to have a successfully executed retirement plan after 40. Hard, but possible. Until my next video, do well to subscribe and turn on your notification. I've got wonderful stuff that you don't want to miss. See you soon.